So big thing for parents of adolescents to know that they may look pretty independent and in fact mimic sometimes young adults, where they're wandering around in these grown bodies and starting to drive cars and, all of these things that we expect of adults. But they are children. The period of adolescence in human development is an incredibly important period, and we must not retire too early from our role as parents. Your adolescent kids need you as much as your toddlers and preschoolers needed you. They're going through, the time of what is happening developmentally in that adolescent period in terms of self and in terms of brain is pretty profound. So they need you more than ever. And because it's profound, it's noisy. It's going to get interesting.
Messy.
It's messy. There's this big pull to black and white thinking. Well, we're in this very egocentric stage of development. And so we're hot or we're cold. We're this or we're that. We're the light or the dark. There is no gray. There is no in between. And we go there like this. And it's just part of our brains are kind of turning themselves inside out. And lots of times we put it down to hormones, but really neurologically we're reorganizing so much that we just have to figure it out and make sense of it all. Our reward center is operating very intensely during that period, and so when drugs and alcohol, when we get a hit, it's a big hit.
Right.
It's not just the regular hit, it's big.
Right.
Because we're big. We're all black or all white, right? And so to know that the noisiness of the adolescent period is so normal and so healthy, and it means your kid is doing it exactly right. And for us to not get angsty about that and just to know that it's all playing out perfectly, that that's what it needs to be, that when they get loud and mad and angry and sad, they're really just regressed 3 or 4-year-olds in big bodies. And so how do you deal with that? Just as you would a 3 or 4-year-old, you be firm and kind, and you recognize that they are stretching one hand forward to the independence of adulthood while yearningly reaching one hand backwards to the dependence of childhood. And it's a tricky spot for them to be in. And so sometimes you'll need to sort of be the launching pad, and sometimes you'll need to provide safe harbor, and you're going to be constantly going back and forth, and it's all beautiful.